So you guys asked and trusted it to answer. So I finally got to lay my hands and my brushes on a dark skin model, and I said, oh, I am definitely going to film this for you guys because you guys have been asking for a dark skin model. So here you have it. If you want to see how I created this amazing look, so you have to keep on watching. Hey guys, if you're new here, thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you my family members for joining me today. So to begin, I set off with the micellar water to cleanse our face, you guys. So to begin any makeup, you need to have a clean face to do the makeup on. You don't start any makeup on a dirty skin. So I used a micellar water with a cotton pad to cleanse her face. Sometimes if one time is not enough, you can go twice. So I did it twice in this for this makeup because her hair was done and I think she was sweating and has oil on her skin or something. So the first cotton pad was really dirty, so I went in again to clean again. Because when you have a clean canvas, trust me, it makes the makeup application easier for you. And if your face is dirty, it's just going to make it look cakey, just one kind that you're not going to like actually. So this is the clean face. I went ahead to apply lip balm on her lips. You guys, when prepping the skin, do not skip the lip because it's also part of the skin. So I went ahead, spray my setting spray. This is the green tea spray from Kiss Beauty. I use this as my hydrating spray, sometimes as a setting spray as well. But I use it most of the time as my hydrating spray. So I apply that, let it sit for a bit, and I went in with a brush to blend that in. So I'm currently applying the Omari Cold Hydrating Serum on her skin. So I apply that and I'm using a brush to just blend that into her skin. Hydrating. I love to hydrate the skin when I'm prepping the skin because it makes the job easier for me. It just makes it really, really easy. And my model has a normal skin, so I went into it with this moisture portion from Miss Metic. This is just like a normal moisturizer, not oily, not dry, it's just there. So it works perfectly well for a normal skin and can also use for an oil skin as well because it's not oily, it's not dry, it's just there. So I just, blend properly. You have to make sure the moisturizer get into the skin and absorb properly into the skin before going into the next product, which is a power seal. Though she has like a normal skin, not oily, but we'll have to control the T-zone regardless. Just make sure the T-zone is safe. So this is like an oil control and salt control tonic. So this is just to control any oil that might come out from her T-zone. Just, put the T-zone together, put everything together and protect it. So that's it. So I went ahead. This is a primer. This is the Aqua Grip Primer from Mismetic. And I put it inside the serum container for easy application or just getting it for me easier because the other container was too big. So I just put it there. So I blend that with a brush. I use that all over her skin. So that's the only primer I used. I did not use what's it called, the mattifying primer on her T-zone after the aqua grip. So this is a mattifying primer I'm using on her brows because even though we're not creating like a matte look, I still want the brows to be really, really matte. I don't like oily brows at all. So I just had like excesses and I dusted out with a brush. So these are the three foundations I used: the Nuban Beauty, the Melanin, and my Younger Beauty in number 10. So I mixed these three foundations to get her exact shade. Like this is what we got from the foundation, and very little quantity goes a long way. I like to apply first with a brush before, blending out with my beauty sponge, like spreading with my beauty sponge. I just like place it on the skin with a brush, and as you're blending, please just take it really, really, really easy. So I'm just spreading this foundation on her skin and also on her forehead area, then her nose area and under her mouth. I don't apply foundation directly on that area. I just use my beauty sponge to blend out that area to just give me like a very a very light coverage on that area. So this is my Nuban Beauty blush in this is not Coral Hills, I think in Topaz or something. This is the shade I'm using, the pink, and this is what it looks like on her skin. Went into the Younger Beauty concealer in SMC4 to highlight. I'm just going for like a very soft highlight. So what I'm doing basically right now is concealing her face, and sometimes when I do makeup I conceal like twice. I do it like in layers. So I conceal, then I highlight. So I'm currently concealing with this concealer that is very close to her skin, just a little bit lighter, I think like one shade lighter. Then I went into it with the Nuban Beauty concealer in 043 to, give me like a highlight on the skin, just like brighten under the eyes a little bit. So I do this when I'm doing this in layers. I make sure I go with a very little quantity at first, so I don't pack products under the eyes. Guys, if you pack products under the eyes, it's just going to be so much. With the excess on my brush, I went under her nose and on her chin, just to give it like a very soft highlight, just to, make it uniform with what I already have under the eyes. Then I'm going like beside her nose, just to make sure the concealer gets to every part. So I like doing that with a brush, then go in with a beauty sponge to blend that in. So to set under the eyes, I'm using the Fenty Beauty powder in 390 to set first before going in with my loose powder. I like using a pressed powder. This is going to give me like a very smooth finish under the eyes. So setting under the eyes, I'm using my Younger Beauty setting powder in cinnamon. It's like a blow effects powder. So I took too much to under the eye. So that's I'm just basically spreading it. You guys just make sure you take little quantity because little goes a long way. Especially when you're using this Younger Beauty setting powder, you guys. This Younger Beauty setting powder is highly pigmented, and I love the blow effect it gives to the skin. You guys make sure you don't sleep on this setting powder. I really love the Younger Beauty setting powder and the Mirror Cosmetic setting powder. So I didn't do the whole cream contour for this look. So I'm using a powder contour. This is the Nuban Beauty Mineral Compact Powder in number 9. It just does the job perfectly well for me. So I went ahead with the same powder for outer corner of the eye, just to give it a lift and define the concealer. If you can see what it's doing, can you see what it's doing to her face? It's just giving it a lift and defining the concealer. So guys, if you want to really give the face a lift, this is perfect. So I took off the band from the hair to just to get my foundation, my product to that part. So I just applied my foundation to that part, and currently I'm using the setting powder, no, the pressed powder from Nuban to do the contour and all. So I just prefer to use like a powder contour for this look to just give me that that uniform and look and a soft finish. So for finishing up her face, I'm using the Fenty Beauty powder in 440 to do that. So this just gave me like the perfect, just perfect. Because if you're working on a dark skin, working on a dark skin is very sweet if you just know how to pick your products right. So for the eyes, I did a pink transition, went into it with a this is like a primer, eyeshadow primer from Benai Cosmetics to blend that out completely. So after doing that, I went on the outer corner of the brows, sorry, outer corner of the eyes with a brown from my V Beauty eyeshadow palette just to blend that into the skin. So you guys, when you're doing the eyeshadow has no rules. Just make sure you blend like your life depends on it. Don't leave any demarcation on that part. So on the eyelid, I use like this, I don't know if I should call this a burnt orange or nude. I don't know where to categorize this color, but this is the nude color I use. It's just like nude, light brown, burnt orange, I'm not sure. So I went ahead with a brown to blend that out because I was going for a matte, soft matte look, just a glam, soft but glam. So this is my pressed powder from Blood Cosmetics in color. I use this under the eyes first to create like a transition before going into with the brown from my V Beauty eyeshadow palette to smudge under the eyes. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just smudging, blending, making sure I seal everything into the eyes. And whatever I do on this eyes, I do on the other eyes. It's eyeshadow and we have two eyes, so you can't just do on one eyes and leave the other. So before I move ahead with my eyeshadow, my pencil to line her waterline, I make sure I dusted off the excess eyeshadow fallout on her face. So I don't use my powder puff to press it in. So now for the brows, remember we already prepped the brows before now. So, and her brows are really full. So I just, basically filled in with my Davis brow pencil. The brow pencil I use is a Davis, my OG. I love this pencil. It just does the job very well for me. And this is just the brows. It was not difficult because her brows are full. So when I am doing the brows last, I really enjoy it because it makes me save products, makes me save concealer, and it's easier for me to just blend. So I just defined the brow bone and I used my finger to just pattern the products, not so, you know, not so much product, and I did the same thing on the other eyes. So I'm using the dark eyeshadow I used to contour her nose earlier to define the beginning part of her brows, and just furthermore intensify the contour. So you guys just blend. That's just it, nothing much. Just keep blending and make sure it's well blended. So for her lash line, I'm using the gel liner. This is a Tehila Cosmetics gel liner. When lining the waterline, I like to just hold and raise it up. So to give me like a very tiny liner. So I can intensify if I want or leave it the way that it is. But this is just what I wanted. So I'm using my Wing Beauty mascara on her lash line before I apply the false lashes. This is going to put the lashes together for me and take out excess fallout from the eyeshadow. So the lashes I'm using is from Wing Beauty as well. So I just place it on her eyes basically. I don't usually have issues with applying lashes now because I've hacked it, you guys. So it's just very simple, and lash makes a lot of difference. Look at that look. So this is me finishing off the makeup, and I took like a very tiny quantity of pink blush just to flush into her skin and give me that desired color. So now for her lips, I'm using the Davis brow pencil to line her lips. I'm you doing the my normal nude lips, and nude lips, brown liner and nude lips, because unless a client requests, I always do nude lips. Unless a client say, oh, I want red, I want pink, I want purple, whatever color, or I want even black or white, you guys, I always do nude lips. So this is the lip I'm using. This is from Supro Cosmetics. I mixed it with a concealer to give me that very natural look. So before I go into the lip with the Smart Lipsticks from Supro, I like to, create a base with my iMagic lip palette. This is just like a base for my lipstick to stay on and make it not to break. So the iMagic is a cream lipstick. So this is me applying the matte lipstick. I asked her to smack, and I just kept blending. Just keep blending until you are satisfied. So I just kept blending until I was satisfied, and I went into it with my lip gloss. This is the classic lip gloss. I use this lip gloss all the time, you guys. So this is just it. Intensified lip gloss, blend the lip gloss and make sure everything is well blended and in place. So I went ahead on the gel liner just to give it, a very smooth or a straight line. Just what I'm doing right now is the finishing touches. After makeup, I just dedicate like 5 more minutes or 3 more minutes to do some finishing touches to make sure everything is in place, because even the tiniest details matter a lot. So I went ahead to set her face, closing her eyes because I don't want to reduce the intensity of her eyeshadow. Doing that, I'm using my Nuban Beauty setting spray to do that. I allowed the setting spray sit into her skin for a while. Then I went into it with my beauty sponge to blend it into the skin, you guys. Make sure you just seal everything into the skin and take out all the powdery effect. So I'm using a highlighter from this my Tehila Cosmetic highlighter palette to highlight her skin. Just very little quantity. I am not doing so much because she's already glowing. Her skin is glowing, so I don't want to apply so much on her skin. So I'm just flushing excesses into her skin. And you guys, this is the finished look. Oh my goodness, this is the finished look. This look gave everything it's supposed to give and more. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this video, and if you do, give it a very big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure you click the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel. Don't make it your last time here on this channel. Check out my other videos as well, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.